Hey everybody, it's Pastor Mark with another edition of Armored Up. If you've watched the last few weeks, you know we've been camping out in the book of Nehemiah. And you guys know me because I've said it in the first video on this Nehemiah thing. You can find Jesus in all 66 books of the Bible. So anyway, one thing, I'm going to back up just a little bit from where I was on the last video because there's a really important part here. Verse 1 and 4 of Nehemiah, it says, "So it was when I heard these words that he sat down, he wept and he mourned for many days because the walls and everything that he heard was going on in Jerusalem." And it says, "I was fasting and praying before the God of heaven." Now, if you continue to read chapter 1, I won't read it all to you. At verse 5, he says, "And I said, I pray the Lord God of heaven." And then in verse 6, he says, "You may hear the prayer of your servant, which I pray," he says again. In verse 8, remember, I pray the word. In verse 11, he says, "Oh Lord, I pray, and to the prayer of your servant, and to the prayer of your servants whose desire to fear your name." Do you get what I'm saying here? There was a communication between him and his Father for everything that he was doing. Prayer is by far the most important thing. He represented Jesus Christ so incredibly well. His commitment and heartfelt prayers can help clarify things that we're going through and struggling with in life. Always seek the Lord in prayer. Be a man and woman of action. When you pray about it, if the Lord lays something on your heart, pray about it and do it. This is Pastor Mark. Have a great day.